Hey, what is up guys? It is me, Zayden, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be building Grian's Hermitcraft Season 6 base. And today, let's just look over it over here and see the base. Oh, I can't get to the door. And it's looking really great, and we're going to hopefully be able to at least finish the glass section of this layer. And Construction Bob, let's see what he's done today. He has been furnishing my room, which looks really good. Big double bed and everything. So, and he has also started this room. And should we see if the hill, oh jeez, should we see if the hill looks any better? Because before, if you remember, it was a little bit, yes, the building is no longer sticking out of the hill and defying the laws of gravity, which is definitely very good. And today's shout out is going to go to Lee Baker, who is building alongside me on episode 3 coming up to 4 and on creative. Thank you very much for building Grian's base with me. If you want to shout out, just leave down in the comments section where you are in building Grian's base and what mode you're doing it, or if you're doing anything particularly special while building it. Right, so I think we should waste no more time and get straight into the video. Okay, so we'll take the front side, so the side where you can see the two towers, so it should look like this, and then we can just go over to here, and we are going to start building the next layer, which is very exciting. So we want to extend this, and we are going to build the next layer, a total of 9 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you are going to be getting pretty high up with your coordinates, but don't worry, unless your ocean is incredibly high, you should be able to build up this layer. So no big deal. But yeah, so we just need to build this up 9, and then we just basically go around the base and build the glass bit around like we've done in many previous layers. And right, so once we get to this bit of cyan terracotta, we want to leave behind the layer at the back, but we build up the layer at the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be equal with this. And then we just, so we've got the glass section here. And obviously there's going to be a gap here, so you need to place another bit of glass so it kind of looks like this. And I know on the previous layer, actually, you see we built up this, but the base is actually pretty inconsistent. We don't do that on this layer, and that is on Grian's actual base, if you're wondering. So that's just to make it authentic. And then we want to build 1 block of glass here, then 2 here, then 1, 2, 3... then 1, 2, 3, and see, this bit's already going to be pretty easy to build, because as we know from the previous layers, the glass is actually really quick to do and explain to you guys, because obviously there's only one face and then it's all the same, well, except for this one has 1 and this one has 2. Right, so you want to build the front one over here up 9, or that might not be 9, but generally represents it. Then we go 1 glass, 1 glass, 2 glass, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Build this bit up, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1, 2. And then we have 1 forward, and then to the side again we have 1, because we don't build up this tower, we only build the front one. And then that is looking very good. And let's just do the final side, and then I'll let you guys build it up the 9 blocks it needs to be. So we got 1 glass here, 2 glass here. So it should be, actually, I just realized it should be completely in line with this bit of white concrete, because we always go back 1 and then forward 1. I wonder if that's the same for previous layers. Either way, it's the same as that one for this layer. So that's an easy way to remember it. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Build up the, oh geez, I can't build. Build up the front one, and then we can just come around to this side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. And another one. So all you want to do is build this up 9 blocks, and just like you've done on this bit, and then we'll be able to do the next layer, which is good. So once you're done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Right, so that is that glass layer done, and let's continue with this and build the next glass layer, which actually is also 9 high. So let's just build that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is looking very good, and then we need to build the glass up, of course, as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Very good. So it's getting really tall. Like, look over all the land and just see how many like huge layers there are and how awesome it looks. But anyway, so we need to go 2, 3 along here. 1, 2, then 1, then 1, and then we are going to continue building this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we also want to build another bit going out diagonally, and this can be one down from the actual proper layer. So we build that up. That looks very good. So it should kind of look like this, if you can see that from back here. And then we want to move on to this one. We do the same thing, how it starts with this there, then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we will actually build the glass bit along as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and then, yeah. So it looks like this. And then over here, we just want to basically go like this. And it should kind of be, so it kind of goes out, in, out sort of thing. And then here should be exactly the same thing, but there's just one extra bit of glass. So one extra bit of one column of glass. So here it goes 2, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So then this goes up 9, and then we go 1, 2, 3 over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and then of course we want to extend this out 1. Then that goes up 9 or 9, so we can just do that later. And then we want to go 1, 1, 2, so it should look like this basically, and I'll show you the other side. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just kind of these bits in there, the pillars that need explaining really, but I'm sure you could do it on your own, but of course I like to make sure everybody understands. So we just want to build this round here, and so we extend this one like that. You should have 2 columns of 1, and I actually had an idea of what to do after Grian's base. I might do something like the shopping district, so either build individual shops from it or build the entire shopping district, and I'll write a comment so you guys can say what you'd like and stuff like that. But anyway, let's continue the base and stop getting distracted. So we built this all the way around, but we need to build it up 9 high like we did the previous layer. So just do that, build it up, and then once you're done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Alright, so that is looking really good, and that is the last glass section, on top of the surface at least, because obviously we're going to be going underwater in the next episode, that we're ever going to build on Grian's base. So that's quite impressive, and we are going to just have to do the top on the final layer. So I think because we've got quite a bit of time left in this video, we'll just do as much as we can, and then we'll see where that takes us for what we're going to do in the next episode. So you want to start placing the quartz slabs on the top half of the block of glass, and you don't place it in front of that cyan terracotta, so it should just be in line with that. So you should have kind of 6 like that. And then you go diagonally. You don't connect them up like this, you just, so they're connected up by diagonals. Then go 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1. So it should kind of look like that. That's good. And then go 1, 2, 3 on this side. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And it should kind of, you don't place any like here. So you see, if this was glass, it would, the actual quartz slab would be in the same place. So you should kind of place it like that. And then you go 1 here, and then 1, 2. Oh, whoops. 1. Oh, I cannot place these blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. We got the cyan terracotta. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and 1. Then we turn around. Then we go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, and then we don't place it in front of there. It's in line. 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 2, 3. Ooh, whoops. It's kind of hard to place. And because you guys have obviously done this kind of thing before, I'm going to try and maybe go a little bit faster, because obviously we've done it on the previous layers, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. And this, and then we're done. And this layer actually does look really tall, like, because it's quite thin, I think. But yeah, that's right. It should look like that. And it won't look as bad. It won't look as much like as thin once we actually place the towers around here, so that's good. So then we want to basically go all the way around on every quartz slab and bit of cyan terracotta like this coming up straight. You want to place some white concrete, so you go 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. You don't place anything on there, you just leave that for now. Then 1, then 2, then 3. So just kind of go all the way around and place the white concrete on top of there. So, and then here you should have, this should help, 1, 2, 3, ooh, whoops. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonals, and then it goes back to the normal bit like this. So just do that all the way around, and then once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Very good. And just to showcase, it should kind of look like this here, and then this here, just so you're 100% sure. And now we are going to want to do the next bit, and it's very similar, or pretty much exactly the same to, I think it is the exact same to the other layer, except obviously we're placing it where it needs to go rather than that layer is a bit bigger, obviously. So you want to place your white concrete 1 forward here, so it should kind of go up in steps. So there's a slab, then a white concrete block next to it. So everywhere there's white concrete, you need to place 1 block forward. So like this, 2, and then for here, you just place 1 block forward, 1 block forward, 1 block forward. And if you're doing this right, you should have 1 block on the cyan terracotta, and then just continue it so it looks like this kind of thing. Then we want to go 2 here, 3, 7, so it's like that. And then 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, place it on top of the cyan terracotta, 1, 1, 2, and then 3, just go around all the way like this, and so then we got a 2 here, 1, 1, 1. And you guys know how it goes. It's pretty simple. It's quite self-explanatory at this point of the base building. But, of course, I'm going to do a tutorial here because I just want to make sure everyone's clear on that. So, let me do the last 3. So, it kind of looks like this. And, by the way, it shouldn't connect up like that. It should just be diagonals, like what we've done. So now that's alright, but we just want to place 1 more slab, and it should be on the second half of this block, so when you walk it's like completely even or whatever. So then you place that in front of every single bit of white concrete. So we go 7 here, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then see here there's a lot of diagonals obviously, so you just go 1, 1, place it in every diagonal, but don't connect them like this, because that's not what you want to do. And then we go 3, and then 7, and then, yeah, you just do that. Place the quartz slabs all the way around. And so, after this episode, as I mentioned before, we're going to be doing the underwater bit. That will most likely take 2 episodes, I think. And then we're going to be able to do the towers, the rings, or everything like that. So that'll be good. And obviously, we're going to do the interior last. So I think it's the order that it's going to go in is... So just place the diagonals here. The order that it's going to go in is aquarium, towers, rings, interior. If you're wondering. Right, so now on top of every single quartz slab, you just want to place a block of white concrete. So just go around, and because obviously this layer is quite small, it's quite easy to do an episode without wasting too much time, which is always very good. And you just want to go around and place that. And before you start connecting everything like this, like we've done in previous layers, just build it like this first, because there's something a little bit different about this layer that doesn't happen in other layers. It is a little bit weird, but that's just how it is, and we're building this to be authentic. You don't have to do it, but I'm just showing you how it really is. So we are just going to go 7 along and just finish up this. This is close, so yeah, it's pretty simple. Just on every quartz slab you place white concrete. And right, so once we're at this point, oh no, sorry, I thought we were at a different point. We need to place the sand terracotta first. Right, yeah, you don't connect these at all. I thought we were at the next bit, which is where we place the quartz slab and then connect it up or whatever like that, but we're not doing that yet. Maybe next episode, because I can see time is getting on a little bit. So now you just want to place the cyan terracotta, like we've done in the previous layers, and it's going to be 2 blocks high, so it should look like this. And then you can connect it any way you want, like we've done in the other layers. So you can place it down here if it helps you. It doesn't really matter, because besides, this is the top of the base anyway. And then we want to place cyan terracotta here. And just place it diagonally so it doesn't... I mean, you can't really place it like this anyway. You just place it behind all the white concrete bits. Like this, and then for the diagonals, you just place a column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Whoops. Oh, jeez, I cannot build. 5, 6... And then we got 2. So, obviously, there's like 5 diagonals here, but then because we're placing it inside the diagonals, it becomes 6 here. So yeah, you just want to basically build this cyan terracotta around and making it like basically what we've got here. I'll show you in a minute. So it's just like 2 blocks high and goes in those diagonals. So just build that all the way around. And once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Right, that is looking really great. So now we've got this, and just to make it look a little bit more finished, and we'll do the rest in the next episode, because we have made very good progress this episode. I think we are just going to basically place our quartz slabs on top of this, so it's in line with this layer, so it's on the second half of the block, so there's 1.5 blocks of cyan terracotta you can actually see. So we just want to go all the way around with our quartz slabs, and that's going to finish it up for the episode, because unfortunately we are running out of time, and I need to get this video out very soon, so I need to finish that up very soon. But hopefully we'll be able to finish, we'll definitely be able to finish it all up in the episode after this, and obviously start the aquarium, which is very exciting. So we just need to go all the way around, not connecting the diagonals, so they're just connected by diagonals in front of all the bits of cyan terracotta. Literally, you mimic this bit of white concrete, so you just place everywhere where there's a bit of white concrete there, you place a quartz slab on top, and that is going to do us for this episode. So that is looking really great, and we've done tons of really good progress today, so you should be really pleased with yourselves, and we're very nearly done upwards of the base, which is definitely a great achievement. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel remember to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye!